appropriate that after such a trying time, and I even bought my and my this is homemade. Yeah, it's homemade. I have a whole bunch turning merchandise into face masks. Very impressive. We have a whole bunch of different brandings. It's exciting. And I have my sanitizer, which is great. Just to prove, we're all up to date with the World Health Organization's regulations and making posts. And we have the opportunity right now to really connect in to something really foundational, truly from a more professional level. We'll have this edited, so you guys will really be able to tune in and tap in to the energy that exists in our class itself in your own way. Because we're all somewhat still homebound, except, I'm sitting in a studio. Thank God there has been some lessening of the restrictions, so I can get here, and the video guy with his mask on has kindly set this up for our first recording. So everything first, Kol Chalas Kashus, as you see at the beginning of the class, is like a little bit, well, like trying to get the everything moving. So everything beginning is difficult. And new beginnings right now after Pesach. Hello, people are all waving and stuff on the different thank God live feeds. We want to just tune in and thank everyone again. The Pesach, the time we just went through, was something which was unbelievable, and I did miss doing the live feed on a more professional level. And the truth is, I didn't even do one on Pesach. I put the word out there, you guys. You didn't make enough noise to bring me in, and I think that was divine providence, not just because of popularity or any other superficial reason. It was because we were meant to not have a class. We were meant to put the family first, and all the big speakers that had to postpone and all the different events, and just focus in on the family that in front of us. I think that truly was what the Emuna is our future weekly class was all about. So we started off with Pesach. Pesach is combined with a very special time period, which we are now in. We've already, after a week, as Rabbi Elgrad spoke so nicely, we've already put up a few classes of his since Pesach, Daily Halakha Corner. Daily Halakha Corner is something which I recommend once again, also another part of our Muna classes to share. He's talking right now about Sfirat HaOmer. Sfirat HaOmer, depending, how you speak, the counting of the Omer, building up the 49 days to the divine revelation of Matan Torah, Kabbalah Torah, of Shavuot, a time that is beyond time, and it's the 50th level. We'll talk about that as we're counting our way closer. Right now, we're already on the 11th day. We counted today and last night. We also counted the day. Some people have such a custom during Pesach. Divide should be well, and we have to pause, see what's going on in our LinkedIn page. Comes out of Pesach, the time of connecting into the light of Avram in an inner level, understandable, and this spiritual legacy that we have from Pesach is in the sphere of Gevura. Gevura is the time we're in, the second week, and we'll grab a little bit from the chid, from the Pesach, from the matzahs that we had on our shotzes, some of us, and we're still making lachaims and some of the leftover wine. But the bottom line is now it's a new time. It's a time of hard work. It's a time of Gevura, of inner strength. So what's this inner strength that we're talking about? This oz, this azus to kedusha, this we got ozchava nove kodshecha, we got from the shira yam. We took something very strong from the shira yam, from Shri Pesach, a very strong light of the light of Mashiach, and it was in that singing, that going through the sea of the Sangon, that were attacking on a existential level, and that was all of history. How this one just yesterday messaged me that not only do they want to give a nice, beautiful donation to help other couples have more connection to Rav Orish and Chizuk and Emuna, and how much they've gained themselves from the Garden of Peace, Garden of gratitude, and the books of women wisdom, all the different beautiful books, but they also want to order 100 of each of those books and to give it out to people. And it's amazing that people out there who want to do the Moshe Abdo, this person who serves the generation. And there's no one in a way in our generation. I mean, there was Lubavitcher Rebbe and there were other great people who, thank God, have created a tremendous movement and are right now tremendous great leaders. But Rav Arush himself, I personally have the merit to be around him and see there's no one who's inspired so much Emuna in the world, and all the different now versions of it from other people, Baruch Hashem, they've taken their own way of experiencing the Emuna teachings and packaged it and put it out there, because in the end it is a generation where we have to figure out how to communicate, and that's what part this room is about. We didn't build a room to just have a nice place to sit to say Torah and to share with you guys. We did it so that the mission that we're all on, that we're servants, that we have a certain mission of service, that mission should be successful in the best way possible. And the best way possible was having the tools. So where before, if but now there's no sound at all. It's perfect. So the quality is going to be on a whole that we have the light, say, of Rabbikim or light tachlis with our work, with our family, approx and Eretz Yisrael. We try and make it happen every week, 2 p.m. From now on, in this beautiful Monitor 2020, to really give it a lot of love and support, and that people out. Morris said that he came to a beautiful place, actually quite similar to this, and he was a vision. Another are able to share their vision in a very intense way. So we're going to share ours a little bit. So this idea of this payers, he was very beautiful and he looked very regal, like kingly. He was very happy. He's always someone who's shining, and he was somewhat like in a relaxed kind of place. And he asked me, brought me closer, and said to me, "Look, Laser, people call me Laser or Eli. We'd like to mind what I was thinking. We have to do it on a different level, like on a little bit of, this chat. Internet. So this is doing something a little bit different. Any like Wi-Fi work on that, where you guys can talk to the Rav and somewhat online, and you can also have class energy that we created in. That was the dream I had, your work or your children or faith, to be able to talk out what your passion, potential that we had, say Pesach, and we bring it now this week, second week of the Sphere Accounting, into the level of Gevura, which is strength, which is Simsim, which is restriction, which is the idea of sort of judging it somewhat, but in a positive way of like bringing that energy into the right frame and boundary and time and place. So I'll tell you another dream I had, and I think this, it's going to take time, and it's not necessarily Emuna is our future brand, but it comes together with what we're doing here, because thank God, when we were in Miami with Gedalia Fenster, Shalom Arush spoke in front of many people there. We said, it was a little bit, funny, like I'm not usually in that role. And Rav Arush spoke for an hour or more with people who were in therapeutic center of Gedalia Fenster. Was don't think the detox, I think it was the actual rehab. And he spoke in his evolution center very nicely about how important it is about working on believing in yourself and loving yourself and having Emuna in yourself. And he got the guys to like do a spodidus, basically, to speak it out, to speak it into reality. That's the concept. And my dream was that I was in a beautiful place. I'll add in, there was like afterwards, I thought about it and lying there afterwards, and it was like too good to be true in a way. So it was almost like an online space that was made very beautiful, like maybe what they'll do behind me when this is edited, a beautiful view, a beautiful energy around you. And it was a very powerful environment. And there was a lot of great people together, like people who were younger tended to be. And what they wanted to do in my dream, I just had this Sunday morning. Yeah, this week, Sunday morning. So I had it, and this energy of revolution, of that we're doing something important, was there. And what was the concept? The way I defined it to someone very special was unified we have what it takes from within. We're constantly available for a very deep inner experience of what real life is about. So I bless everyone. We should tune into that inner strength, and that will give us the koach, which is lichtig, is lit up. Rosh Chodesh Iyar, Ani Hashem Rafecha. Coming up this week, Friday and Saturday, Yom Shishi v'Shabbos HaKodesh, we're going to be in the time of Iyar, Ani Hashem. It's a time of complete sphere, of divine emanation. It's a time of the power to really transform a person and to come clear what you're here for. So, and we'll go together that journey, and with all our different wonderful other friends who are teaching, inspiring, and all of us, please God, will go out of this coronavirus challenge to something so beyond. We'll become a new creation in a way, like Shavuot being, and we please God, just and we'll with everyone you can.